The roots of trees, beginning with the tiniest of root hairs, will find their way between soil particles and into the cracks of the bedrock itself. As the years go by and the roots grow, they apply a hydraulically powered mechanical force to the soil and rocks, creating a lifting action. The roots can actually inflate and elevate the level of the soil. You can imagine that tree roots in the soil are like a biological balloon being pumped full of air from above ground. The thinnest root hairs, as they are inflated by sugars and fluids manufactured in the process of photosynthesis, snake and worm their way between soil particles in any space afforded to them. Think of the tip of a balloon being pumped into popcorn. Over time, they use those very same atmospherically produced sugars to construct lignin and cellulose, vessels, stone cells, xylem, phloem, and other structures. That portion of the root solidifies and firmly establishes itself in its location. Meanwhile, some of the root hairs, through mechanical damage or the gnawing of a billion microscopic creatures, burst their cell walls, die in the process, and release sugars to the surrounding soil. Microscopic fungi, bacteria, nematodes, and other organisms move in and dine on the sugary bounty. Each of these in turn excrete their bodily wastes, which becomes fertilizer for the tree. During the years that trees exist in one place, they totally change the soil conditions where they live. Over time, certain tree species come to chemically dominate a site. The surface soil created by their leaf drop, and then increasingly deeper soil layers, become flavored to that particular tree species, and any associates who can tolerate or thrive in this new condition. Some trees, like the Juglandaceae family, walnuts, hickories, pecans, etc., ooze chemicals called juglones that are actual herbicides that kill many other plants. They don't kill all the plants around them, however. They just exclude the plants that aren't in their family. This change in the soil chemistry and soil life is one of the reasons why we are able to distinguish changes between biomes. If anyone has been up close to an ancient oak, you can now include soil chemistry to your understanding. The soil surrounding and underneath a 300-year-old oak tree has become thoroughly oaked over time. Plants that don't like oak soil will not grow there. The largest and most dominant tree species are what set the rules for the site. Imitate the system. Learn your biome. Get to know the soil types, the rainfall patterns, and what kind of trees live, or have lived pre-European settlement, in your location so that you can learn how to fit into the site in the most effective way possible. Wherever you live and whatever biome it is, you will have greater success if you imitate what was there. It would take a several thousand-page book to address every biome in North America and to design a biome-appropriate agriculture system for each region. The work of ecosystem mimicry in agriculture should continue, and someday each biome will have its own agricultural systems in place on the ground, complete with ongoing PhD-level research. We are not there yet, but this book is intended to begin the discussion and stimulate more implementation, and eventually the research will follow. As mentioned before, the biome that has the widest distribution across North America is the savanna. It was and is the biome that supports the most mammal life, and is the historic biome into which we, the human family, were born as a species. The particular form of savanna that is most widespread in North America is the oak savanna. After moving to Wisconsin to establish our restoration agriculture farm, we first consulted research material that supplied us with the general outline of what crops we would plant in order to genuinely restore the ecology and simultaneously produce food. In the various research papers and textbooks that we read about oak savanna ecology, we discovered some remarkable coincidences. Over and over again in the oak savannas, the same species appear.